Hey guys, it's me, your girly girl queen, and this is another episode of Girly Talks. If you can hear the dogs bark in the background, I am so sorry, but they're just living their life, and so am I. Who am I to judge them? Speaking of judging, do you ever go to a restaurant and you just hear Coco Melon playing on full blast? Or worse, a TikTok video playing a sped up song, or children's video playing so loud, and you're just trying to enjoy your meal, and you look over and you see a baby having so much trouble eating their food, or maybe even complaining that they don't have their food, but having no trouble at all watching something on their tablet. And you go, an intellectual go, that is so annoying. Sorry, I wanted more stars to show, because I love outer space. Anyway, you an intellectual go, huh? That baby was brought up so wrong. You know, when I was a baby, I wasn't on that. We didn't have tablets. We had the internet, right? But we just didn't really use it that much. Little did you know that there is a 95% chance that you are an iPad baby too. Takes one to know one, my friend. Unfortunately. I admit, I am also an iPad baby. So when I actually started recording this, I realized, wait a second, an iPad baby doesn't necessarily mean a baby eating and watching their iPad. That's just a baby on an iPad. Oh, she's an iPad baby. Why is she on her iPad at that age? Shouldn't she be, I don't know, learning the ABCs? Not learning how to use the For You page on TikTok? I don't like judging, but to the parents that just instill this internet phenomenon, social media thing going on their children to shut them up. I'm not a parent, but I can assume that's not so good parenting. Who am I to say that as someone who is a 23-year-old childless woman? I don't know, but there's just something so off about it. But as I dive into that occurrence that is so prevalent, me trying to be verbose, is so prevalent in society, this phenomenon of babies just being on iPads at such a young age, I start and think and realize that I'm doing the exact same thing. We are a society of hypocrites. Sadly, I know you don't want to admit it. I know you think you're the greatest, but you do it too, babe. And it's okay. First step is awareness. Tell me how many times you've not started eating your meal just because you couldn't find the right show on Netflix to watch. Don't lie to me. Tell me how many times you couldn't find the right YouTube video, so you put off eating the first bite, yet you're so hungry, but you don't eat it yet because, well, I can't eat just to eat. Honey, go eat. Go eat. You need that nutrition. Go eat, girl. If there's nothing on YouTube, so be it. By the way, I'm calling myself out because I do this too. But also this subject is a little bit more nuanced because when you think about it, at least for me, I go to work, right? So I'm 9 to 5, and add me being on the commute. So how many hours do I actually have to sit down and enjoy a meal and enjoy a YouTube video? Because I am a I am YouTube obsessed. I'm sorry. I have to say it. I really am. And I do the same thing because it is the only time for me to actually sit down and breathe and enjoy my meal and just enjoy a video on YouTube. But then it becomes a problem where we can't eat a meal without being stimulated. What? Come on, girl. You are overfeeding yourself, not in the sense that you're overfeeding yourself too much food, but you're overfeeding yourself in the sense that you're. Take a shot for every time I say feeding. Feeding yourself content. So much content, okay? It's just an overconsumption of things. And it's so crazy. And this goes into the whole multitasking thing that was first praised, but honestly, I feel like it's not something to be proud of. And like, why as a society are we having to multitask? Is like we have to have so many things done. Is that the issue? But why do we have to have so many things done? Because business won't be booming? Make it make sense. Anyway, because of the rush that we have to get things done, because we want to be productive and we want to give into hustle culture. No thanks, but we do it anyway. And so we eat, but that's not enough to satisfy us, okay? It's not enough. Food is not enough. What is going on with those dogs outside? I'm so sorry. Food is not enough. We need other stimulation. We need to be on our phone while eating. We need to have our phone on the table while eating. Why though? I honestly don't have a solution for this. There are times where sometimes I enjoy a meal on its own. I just eat because I'm hungry. I gotta eat and not do anything else. And let me tell you, whenever I do that and I don't try to overstimulate myself with watching a video while eating, I actually feel more fulfilled than I do with multitasking. I really hope you can't hear those dogs. They just I can't catch a break with them. So the next time you try to be judgmental towards that iPad baby, take a look in the mirror, my friend. I get it. Like I get it. I understand that you want to just enjoy a meal with watching YouTube. But give yourself at least one meal out of the day. Sit down and just enjoy the meal. Just enjoy the meal. Don't have your phone there. Maybe just put it on the side wherever and put the ringer on, so just in case there's an emergency, you'll know. But I want you to be more mindful of just eating. Because when you realize what you're putting... Okay, let me backtrack. If you're more mindful of what you're putting into your body, then you'll know if it makes you feel good or not. Because if you're dividing your attention towards watching a YouTube video and eating, you can't prioritize what is going into your body. So it's just a jumble of things going into your body. And by the way, by body I mean like food goes into your body, but the TV and whatever you're watching there is going in here, and it's all connected. So think about that. We live in... I love blaming society. I'm sorry, I have to say I love blaming society because I don't like holding myself accountable. Society, we as a society, who's we? Not me. But we as a society have been so conditioned to overfeed ourselves in terms of digital consumption. So it has become a part of our daily lives. When we wake up, we're on our phone. Not me though, because I know better. And throughout the day, we're on it. When we're walking outside, we're on it. Even if we're not really doing anything, it's just to show people that we're not awkward and just standing there. It leaves us to not be fully present and understand what exactly we're doing. And if I'm even going to be super deep about this as well, is that whenever I try to think of some memories, I can't remember them, and I like to believe that it's mostly because I wasn't present in that moment and I was too focused on something less important. So let's say I'm on a vacation, but most of the time I was just worried about what Instagram photo I would take. So I was looking into my phone the whole entire time. I forgot to take in the views of that vacation. I don't do that anymore, but no wonder I don't remember much of what went on before. Also, whenever I got super nervous, I used to be very socially anxious, not diagnosed, but something along the lines of it. I would be so fearful and paralyzed whenever I was in social situations. And I honestly can't remember like a huge chunk of my middle school life for some reason, but I also think it's because I was so anxious during that time that I was never fully present. I was always in my head. So I hope that teaches you to be a little bit more mindful, and then we can connect that to you having a good meal just to have a good meal because you care for yourself. A girly girl, a certified girly girl, makes the effort to take care of her body, and what that means is being fully aware of what she's putting into her body with every single bite, savoring it, feeling grateful that she has food to eat, grateful that she has a body to digest it, unless she has digestion issues. Yes, digestion issue girls rise up. Lactose intolerant, guilty as charged. Kombucha lover though. Thanks, kombucha. What I'm trying to say is, guys, you can judge the iPad baby all you want. You can hate the iPad baby all you want. But have you ever stopped to look at yourself as the iPad baby? We are, unfortunately, the iPad babies. And this needs to stop. So, that's just my opinion on the idea. If you disagree, you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. You came here to get offended. I feel sorry for you. But tell me all about how you're so offended. I am so sorry that I offended you. But that's my take on it. To all you iPad babies at your big age, get your dang meal and just eat it. Okay, don't worry about what's on the TV. You can watch TV after your meal. You can watch the TV after your meal. And maybe you can even have just a little snack while you're watching. Maybe some popcorn, maybe whatever you eat as a snack. But if you're having a full-on meal, just eat it without watching anything. Say like, oh my gosh, this bite was so good. Oh, this bite's the best. You know that part of the sandwich? Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, babes. Let's take care of ourselves harder, both mentally and physically. And I know that you will end up so enlightened and feel amazing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait for our next girly topic. Our girly talks, our discourse on social issues. And yeah. Love you. Tack så mycket. Bye.